What's going on, you guys? My name is Ben Kean, and today we're at the University of Southern California. If you guys don't know, I currently go to USC, and I'm going to their business school for my master's program, but we're not talking about that today. We're gonna be visiting their racing team at their laboratory at the engineering school. It's insane. I didn't even know about this till a month ago. But anyways, we're gonna head over there right now and talk to some of the students over there and check out the car. So we're finally at the shop. This is Amani. She made us wait a little bit. She was welding in this room, and she comes out, she's like, sorry. But these students here are the real deal. They're doing crazy stuff. It's very impressive. I believe she leads this whole thing, but you wanna talk about that, what your role is here?
I'm the Chief Engineer and Project Manager of the USC SAE Racing team, and we build a small-scale formula-style car to go competing with. And this is our iteration of our, what we call SCR 22, so our year 22 competition car. And basically, my role on the team is overseeing design decisions, manufacturing decisions, approving projects that are set to be for the next iteration of the car, and then also setting some major timeline and deadline objects for the team to meet.
What would you classify this area?
Yeah, this is kind of our garage space, so kind of just making any adjustments to the car and stuff happens in this room.
It looks pretty blown apart right now, so what's going on here?
So we actually just did an engine swap last weekend. Now it runs well. The only thing that's different is this one has the stock cams. We had ground cams before.
How big is the program? Obviously you guys have a whole shop.
Right.
How long has this been going on, and how big is the team?
The team is quite large, I would say. So we have 9 different sub-teams. What we do basically is split the car up into its different subsystems. So we have vehicle dynamics, frame, aero, electronics, composites, etc. And so I would say in total there's about 100 or 100 plus members on the team. As far as involvement goes, the school is quite supportive of us. They do give us our entire travel budget as well as about 20% of our building budget, and they help us get some sponsors sometimes if needed and things like that. So it's quite involved, yeah.
And then how many years has this been going on for?
Oh yeah, so actually been established since 1997. It's about 25 years of competing.
Does someone give you direction of what you're doing? How did you figure out what to do? You know what I mean? Do you just show up here? Who's teaching you these things?
Yeah, so generally when you first start on the team, you're kind of what's called a general member, and your role is kind of just getting acquainted with the car and helping your sub-team leads. So for example, if you're the chassis lead on the car, then you'll decide the suspension design for that year, for example. And then once you have that design proposed and the chief engineer has approved it, then you have sub-team members or general members that will help you maybe do some literature on spring rates or different total travel on the shock or things like that, what's good for the car. So general members will generally aid projects, leads pick the projects, the engineer approves the projects, chief engineer.
So is everything pretty much done in-house?
Yes, so the only things that aren't are the actual Olin shocks. The engine is a Yamaha R6 engine, but like I said, we do our own motor swaps, our own engine rebuilds, and our own camshaft profiles. And then obviously the wheels as well are not made in-house, but everything else pretty much that you see on the car, even the dashboard is carbon fiber.
You guys are making forged carbon, you're making carbon fiber, that's crazy.
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're getting ready for another race, right, in a couple of months? You want to talk about that for a second?
So recently we had this race against UCLA at the NASCAR track.
Which we won. Right?
Yes, which we won, yeah. And then now upcoming we have our competition for our 2023 car. And the competition mandates that you build a whole new car every year. So currently in our dynamometer room, we actually have a big old welding table with a frame jig on it. We're making our 23 frame right now. But yeah, that competition's in May. That'll be against 120 schools, plus more on a wait list. So right when I came in this room, my eyes went straight to the sponsors. You guys have some pretty big backers. You want to talk about that for a second? Yeah, definitely. So the car does cost quite a bit to build. We build on about $80,000 budget since most things are made here in-house. And so a lot of companies will be generous enough to donate some services. So for example, M&K Metals, they donate some laser cutting services as well as just some material and sheet metal for us. We have Mountain Motorsports that donates engine and driveline parts. We have Boeing, Chevron, and many other sponsors, but they support us with being able to make everything here in-house.
It's cool that all these companies are willing to help you out. But I guess you want to show us a couple more
Sure.
the areas here.
So where are we going now?
So this is our dynamometer room, and in this room right now what we have is the new car that we're building, and right now it's set up in a jig. So we actually cut some of the plates out, but you can see there are some plates that hold these tubes in place, and we had more sheets here that kind of determine where all the welds go.
This is crazy. I'm starting to see the shape now.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's impressive.
It's coming along, and then we have to populate it with an engine and aero and all of that stuff. So this one will be off the table and a completed new car in the next 6-7 weeks.
Crazy. She wants us to leave right now. She's got to get back to work welding. We'll be out of your way soon.
No, that's okay. I can show you though, like some of the other stuff that we've been welding.
Sure.
So we have some pretty cool equipment here. These are our dynamometers right here. You go one on each side, and then it has like a PID controller that we use to set RPM and stuff that we can do tests at. And then we just got this bad boy. This is a turntable. We're making these guys. So this is an insert that's being welded to a tube, and this is for an A-arm. So we have double wishbone A-arms for our suspension. So right now, actually what we're doing is we have a test day coming up this weekend, and we're doing caster sweeps. We are trying to pick a good angle, like maybe 7 degrees, maybe 12, we're not sure. So we made these A-arms where if you kind of chop them in half, and then there's a jack screw that goes in so you can change the length, and then that in turn changes your angle. And so we're gonna do sweeps and get some driver feedback to see what angle is best, and then weld some new sets that are fixed at that length.
Yeah, this is definitely an engineering program over here. It's no joke. They know their stuff here. This is very impressive.
So yeah, so we were using this turntable. We basically do some tacks here and then stick this in the turntable, and because it's a tube, we need to weld all the way around. We just step on the pedal, do a weld around, and
I guess we should check out some more areas.
Yeah, sure.
So this place is crazy. This is like a laboratory or something. Very impressive. I don't know where she's leading me, but it's there's a lot of machines here.
Yes, this is our main machine shop. So we have quite a few machines here that allow us to do a bunch of different things. So we have a water jet, a couple different lathes, a CNC machine, some mills. We got horizontal saws, basically anything and everything we could need to machine any of the parts that go on the car. And all of these machines are actually student run, so all of the students here get to learn them, keep that as a skill for them as an engineer, and then also make parts, which is
What's going on over here? What are you guys doing?
This is the CNC lathe. I don't think he has a part in there right now.
Oh yeah.
What he's machining is our uprights for the car. Yeah, those get done in here. Quite a complex geometry.
I'm amazed right now. You guys got everything you need.
Yeah.
That's why everything's made in-house. Busy people here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around. It's really impressive what you guys got going on, and I'll let you go back to welding or whatever she does here. There's microscopes, there's solar cars. I don't know, you guys got everything, but I guess just good luck with the race and keep doing what you're doing. It's really impressive.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I just want to let you guys know that I just came out with some new FOURSPEED merch. If you want to support me, I'll link it down below and check it out. And please subscribe for more content.